again, Chris here. It's Chris Unscripted. I kind of like that. That sounds pretty good. Man, I tell you what. I don't know. The whole trucking thing used to be fun and exciting. It was it was back in 2002, I think it was. Maybe it was 2003. 2003-ish. I got a job at a moving company through a company called Labor Rate, kind of like a temp service. And so we got sent up to this place called Hill Moving, me and a couple other guys, and we all go to this people's house to help finish packing up their stuff and loading on the back of the trailer. These people were moving, where was it? It was in Washington, past concrete, out in the middle of nowhere. Beautiful country, hills, mountains, the whole 9 yards. And so that part was all right. I mean, it was good exercise, good workout, They took us out to eat. Maybe they bought pizza. I think they bought pizza. That's what it was. Which is like the shipper special in the moving world. That's the pizza's go-to. And so the guy that was going to be taking the load to these people's new house, I can't remember his name, but he was looking for, he didn't have someone to go with him, and he didn't want to have to pay for a higher help over there. He'd rather bring help with him. And so I was like, hey, I'll go. I don't have a job, I'm not currently employed, I'm doing the whole labor rate thing, I'll go. And so he got approval and everything else, and then I went with him in the big truck, which is actually the second time I've been in a big truck. The first time I was with my uncle. We just bobtailed to a restaurant because we all wanted to ride the truck. But as a kid, that was cool. But I was, 22, 23, 22, somewhere in there. And it was the coolest thing. We sit, our seats in our trucks are like above the rest of the world, and we look down on all the cars we drive by, and so I was like, wow, this is really cool and exciting. Long story short, I started driving over the road myself, and I got to see awesome places throughout the country, and it became, enjoying the scenery and learning time management and all that kind of stuff. So I average all of my time on 60 miles an hour to about 63 miles an hour. Because 60 is easy math. You drive 5 hours, 60 miles an hour is 300 miles. Boom, done. And so, keeping that in mind, let me give you the basic rundown of the rules of the hours of service. In a 24-hour period, I have a 14-hour workday. Or up to a 14-hour workday, I should say. So if I start at 8 a.m., that means I can't do any more work, especially driving, after 10 p.m. And during that 14-hour period, I'm allowed to drive 11 hours, which needs to be broken up with at least one 30-minute break before 8 hours of on-duty laps. So at 8 o'clock, if I start at 8 o'clock in the morning, I will need to take a 30-minute break before 4 p.m. So, after my 11 or my 14-hour break, I need to take a 10-hour break. So if I stop at 10 p.m., I can't go anywhere until 8 a.m. the following day. So, simple math, right? 11, 14, 10. Simple. It gets more complicated with sleep burst splits and certain break periods, and we're not gonna talk about that. We're talking about the simple 14, 11 hours of driving, 10-hour breaks. That was what we're talking about. So they put me on this load. I'm up here in northern Illinois, and had to deliver it this time, but I wasn't going to be able to make it because I couldn't make it due to time allowance. All right, so I was here about 30, 40 minutes late. It happens. But the exciting thing for me is that I knew that once I'm empty here, I'm still here. I had another load. I had to go pick it up in West Chicago, and it has 2 drop-offs. Springfield, Missouri, and then back at home. Cool. Awesome. Except for Springfield, Missouri delivered at 5 a.m. As of right now, I have 8.5 hours left, which means after 8.5 hours, it'll be 8:30 at night. So let's do the math. That's the end of my 14-hour day. 8:30 tonight is the end of my 14-hour. 8:30. So remember, I'll need to take a 10-hour break. So what is 10 hours? Oh, by the way, doing this whole thing to Springfield, Missouri is like 10 hours worth of driving. It's a little bit more than that, but we're going to call it 10 to make for easy math. So that means at 8:30 tonight, not counting the time it's going to take me to sit in the loading dock to get loaded. If I was loaded right now, 10 hours, I'm not going to make it because I'm going to be an hour and a half away when I run out of time at 8:30 tonight, right? So 10 hours later is 6:30 a.m., hour and a half away. We're still looking at an 8 a.m. arrival time estimate. Not counting on possible traffic, construction, wrecks, craziness, whatever. Can I make it there by 5 a.m.? No, I can't. A little tidbit: it's a grocer. Grocers typically, a lot of them, if I had an early appointment, which is 5 a.m. So either A, they started at 3 or maybe even at 5, and they only receive until like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. If I can't get there by 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, then they're not going to do it. But some of them start receiving at like 1 in the morning and receive until like 6 in the morning. I don't know which one this was, but so I called the boss. Like, hey, this load you have me on it's not going to really work out because time isn't going to work out. What do I do? Well, let me talk to them and see what we can do. All right, you do what you got to do. I'm going to sit here and just wait to be screwed without KY jelly, as usual. I get a call back. Oh, you've been unassigned from that load. Oh, well, someone finally realized I can't do simple fucking math, which seems to be a regular reoccurrence in this profession. People can't do simple math. It's not hard. Apparently it is. I must be wrong. Maybe people are all mixed up and torn up with that new math that we're supposed to be teaching shitheads these days. I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. And so now, here I am. I'm empty. 8 hours and 20 minutes left of my 14-hour day, and I do not have a load. I'm sitting here because they don't know what direction they want me to go. I can go 20 miles west to the truck stop or 20 miles east to the truck stop. What the fuck am I supposed to do? And so they'll probably find me a load when I have like 5 hours left and want me to pull a fucking miracle out of my ass to get it done. It's the way it usually is. Fucking yay. Simple math. Oh my God. It doesn't have to be this hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 14. Get your head out of your ass. Damn, people. Ugh.